I bought this camera.
One forced onto another man.
Stuff. So just follow along.
Little teaser email, but Rice Gun. Hi everybody, it's me, Keith Johnson. So today I want to talk about how African Americans, this video is going to be so controversial, how African Americans should support more African Americans more often, because our community is currently, just work with me, you guys. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the presidential election with Barack Obama when he beat whoever in 2008 or 7. Don't quote me. When he was first put in office. So, black people actually, African Americans came out in full forces. Like on voting day, they came out. They was like, and you know, we got our first African American president for the United States, or was he Hawaiian? But who cares? Because Hawaii is still a part of the United States. For all the people that think Barack Obama is Hawaiian, who cares? Like, you know, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about something else, because, you know, there's a lot of controversy with that. And then you have people that were saying, oh, he's not really the first African American president. No. He's the first black president. But anyway, you see how when black people came together and we all rallied up and we all went to go vote. Well, not we as in me, because I was too young. But, you know, we had our first African American president for 2 terms, for 8 years. We watch their kids, Barack and Michelle kids, grow up, go to college. We watched them grow up along with me. You know, we watched all this happen. Then when Hillary Clinton ran, I guess you guys just didn't care anymore. Like, African Americans, like, their numbers went, like, the numbers dropped in voting. It's horrible. It went downhill. It went downhill. No one went out and voted for Hillary or Trump. And you see who's the president of office now. We're not going to talk about any political standpoints, but, you know, yeah. So, as in the African American community, especially where I live in the southeastern part of the United States. I live in this state called North Carolina, which is the 9th most populous state, and I live in a region that's called Fayetteville. I live in Rayford, which is a town outside of Fayetteville, but I live in like the region is Fayetteville, like Fayetteville, North Carolina, which is home to Fort Bragg and the military, and it's the largest military population in the whole entire country. I know the country for sure. I don't know about the world, but Fort Bragg is really, you guys, like LA, Los Angeles, the West Coast, like earthquakes, we have them too. We have them too. Fort Bragg will rock your house. Anyway, so our population is very diverse, but African Americans, like these little small towns I live in, I'm gonna use my situation, like my small town, whatever. If you like, it's just that mentality, like when you see others succeed, people try to pull you down. It's mainly African Americans I see doing this. Like, you can see one person leaving like your town as African American and try to go off somewhere like California, Los Angeles, or Seattle or New York, and you have a lot of people saying negative things about or other African Americans about what they're doing with their lives, and they try to pull you down, like how my hair got pulled down when it was in the bun last video. But they try to pull you down and they try to break you down, and you see all these little memes on Twitter and about that black auntie or about that person in particularly that's in your family that just has everything negative to say. It's mainly in the African American community. So, you know, as an African American forces, if we can support Obama, we should be able to support our HBCUs. Like, why we see so many HBCUs losing public funding, and it's crazy. Like, it's bad enough they're in a really bad environment, but you're just pulling public funding from these HBCUs. But what about these big PWIs like North Carolina State or UCLA or Duke, Chapel Hill that's getting all the money? See, it's just our society favors white people. Yeah, our society favors white people. All African Americans feel the way. Most African Americans feel this way, and we should be supporting African Americans do things to better themselves. Like, like if you know you have African American that supports that runs a small business, support that. Like, we need to support small businesses anyway, because small businesses are the key to your economy for a city / town. Okay? Not McDonald's. Your small businesses that have like the little and you find some of the best for the small businesses and all the other stuff. I can't even say the word right. You guys know what I'm saying. But we should go out and support those people. We should go out and support African American artists. Like not for say Cardi B, because she's not African American, but like just any African American artist in general. We should be supporting our African Americans, especially lawyers and judges. We should totally be supporting them. Like, the justice system is not on African American side. We need more African American police. We need more African American judges. We need more African American lawyers. Like, we need to support our black people to do more things like that as well, because we need more of African Americans in the courthouse. Not in the bad way, but to judges and lawyers, because that whole thing with Meek Mill, no, that was just uncalled for. 2 to 4 years, no. Like, black people, as you guys see everywhere in the mainstream media, having constantly getting shot by white police officers for random things. Like, you had a protest in Charlotte, Los Angeles, Dallas, Ferguson, Missouri, Florida. Wait, not Mike Brown. I forgot who he was. Picture will be up. You just have all of these random acts of shootings against African Americans from white police officers. We need more black police officers as well. So we need support to be judges and to be polices and to really be at it. And we should support our community stronger than what is actually being supported. And then you have this is mainly more common in African American household. That word is getting repetitive, y'all. I'm gonna say black, okay? Like, it's shorter slang. African American. It's a better way to address us, but I'm gonna say black because I'm saying it too much. But as you see in black households, you always have the father. Well, mostly the father is not in the kids' lives. Like, we have to rebrand ourselves. We're not, like, we're labeled in this society. If you ever heard that term, acting white versus acting black, we're labeled badly. We're labeled as being ratchet. We're labeled as being ghetto. We're labeled as being poor and hoodish and all of that stuff. We're just labeled horribly in this society. And some black people don't even like to hang out with other black people. Like, the so-called black people that act white choose not to hang out with black people because African Americans just got this really bad reputation of being just ratchet and ghetto that it's just horrible. And we're sitting here supporting this. Like, no, we shouldn't be supporting. We should be supporting our African Americans that's trying to do better and that's going to school to be lawyers, or that's in the entertainment industry making it big so they can at least represent. Like President Obama, he wasn't so-called acting black. President Obama didn't smoke. President Obama, he was, classy. President Obama had class. His whole family did. If you didn't like him or not, you gotta admit, he had class. And, black people, some black people wasn't here for that. It was like, he's supposed to be legalizing weed. Da, 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 da. Okay, no, it don't work like that. This is politics. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed my video, leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys understand my point, I'm just trying to get you guys to understand my point that African Americans, we should be supporting each other instead of bringing each other down. We should be uplifting each other. It's bad enough our community gets hate and a bad reputation in the United States, the Southeast, and all over the world. We should be supporting each other. So that's my big point in this video. And yeah, I am out.